All right, here we go, girls. All right, cool. So thank you both so much for making the time to be on this call. Tonight we are going to talk about challenge groups and how to create good bomb challenge groups that people are engaged with and people want to be a part of, and that it's exciting for you as a coach to mentor them, because when you're starting out as a newer coach or even as a seasoned coach, there are times where challenge groups are maybe a little bit quiet. The group doesn't seem quite as engaged as you would like it to be. Or maybe when you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of challengers. So before I dive into the content that I want to share with you girls, know this, because just from talking with a couple of you girls here and there, I know that I have quite a few ladies that are in my challenge groups, and I have some girls who are rock stars and they post often and they're there every single day. You guys, that's not how it's always been. Okay, remember, I've been a coach for 5 years. Those are my clients that continue to keep moving forward. I'm adding a few new people every month to those groups, but those aren't all brand new people every month. Okay, so if you only have 1 or 2 people to start, love on those people. Love on those people and make it fun. Lead by example and make it just as amazing for 1 or 2 people as you would if it were 10 people. Okay? So I want to start with that if you feel like, well, I only have 1 or 2 people, you have 1 or 2 people that you can inspire and help impact their life. Okay? So be excited about that and know that your energy is coming across. Okay, so if you feel like it's not a great group and it's just something else you have to check into and you're not really excited about it, guess how they're gonna feel, right? That's gonna come across to them too, and that's how they're gonna feel too. So I just want to start with that. I'm gonna jump into, I have a few tips. First one is run a challenge group every month. Pair up with a partner, keep things fresh, set expectations on both sides, and then recognition. Okay, so those are the topics that we're going to talk about to run a successful challenge group. And the first one we'll talk about is running one every month. You guys, this is how I've built that consistency within my challenge groups. And I have those clients who keep coming back and who keep showing up and doing a really good job, is because I have hosted at least 1 challenge group every single month for the last 4.5, 5 years. Okay? It's something that I continue to do every single day. So consistency is so incredibly important. Consistency is important in anything that we do, right? Whether if it's clean, keeping your house clean, doing your laundry, your own nutrition and fitness, working towards your business goals, showing up every day and being consistent in your actions is either consistently taking you further away from your goals or consistently getting you closer, right? Those actions that we take every day are doing one of those 2 things. So consistency in showing up to your challenge groups and leading by example, being that ideal challenger, right? Leading by example and leading from the front and showing people, look, I'm tired too, but I'm going to get it done. We're super busy this week, but I still got meal prep done. Let's see your meal prep pictures below. Showing that consistency and that anybody can do it is what's going to help empower your challengers. Okay. So consistency and making sure that you're running a challenge group every month. And the key to that, you guys, is when you have a challenge group growing every month, guess what you have? Something to invite people to. If you're not running a challenge group or you don't have a challenge group coming up, you don't have anything to invite people to, and then you're just kind of shooting in the dark, and then there's no kind of sense of urgency, and there's no point to work towards, right? But if we know that every month on the second Monday of every month we're starting a new challenge group, we know when people ask, with confidence, we can answer, my next challenge group is starting on this day, and we can get you started and enrolled on this day so that you're ready to go. okay? It's leading by example and being that structure. And that gives you the confidence to answer questions quickly, okay? The next one is pairing up. So when you're a newer coach, if you feel like, well, I only have 1 or 2 people, or life is a little crazy right now, and I'm just not sure that I'm ready to run a challenge group 100% on my own. Find somebody else in the team who you see showing up and say, hey girl, like I noticed that you're showing up. I admire that you're disciplined and you're dedicated to working on your business goals as well as your health and fitness. I would really like to push too. Would you like to pair up in a group with me? Right? We can work together as a team. Okay? So ask somebody to do a group with you. And then if that person has 2 or 3 people and you have 2 or 3 people, now you've got like 8 people in a group, and there's going to be a lot more energy in that group. And you can split the workload so that maybe every other day you're posting and the person's taking the other days, or maybe you post for 1 week and then the next person posts for the next week. You guys can figure that out, but we're a team. Start leaning on one another, pair up and work together as a team, okay? That helps to kind of spread the workload, but still create good momentum. You're inspiring people and helping them work towards their goals, and you're creating success within your business, okay? So, divide the workload. I'm just looking at my notes for each little thing. And then just reminding you that groups don't start out with 30 people or 35 people or 40 people or 100 people. It takes time to build that momentum. So just know that it's not always a huge group, but empowering those people and loving on them as an individual is going to help you to create that momentum and that success that people stay with you. Some of the girls that are in my group right now have been with me for years, and they continue to work towards their goals because it's a good experience, right? It's not always about enrolling new people. It's about empowering the people who are ready for change and who want that help, right? It's kind of like as coaches, if you're walking, I will walk with you. If you're jogging, I will jog with you. If you're running, I will run with you, but I am not going to pull you along, right? Same thing with your challengers. If they are showing up and they are there, we have to love on them and continue to provide that place for them to go and have that daily accountability so that they can keep working towards their goals too, okay? The next tip is keeping things fresh. So if you feel like it's mundane and it's old and you maybe need something new, or maybe you haven't really started running a challenge group yet and you're just really not sure where to take it, think of things that you love. Think of things that fill you up and that provide value to you. And center a challenge group around that. Maybe it's morning devotionals. Maybe you want to have more quiet time. Maybe you want to have 15 minutes in the morning to start your day right with like Miracle Morning or morning devotional or meditation or whatever. And you can incorporate that into your group. Maybe you really enjoy reading a book and you're going to read a book together as a group. Or maybe it's going to be some sort of theme around the holidays. Something that I really like to do is, like, now that we're at the end of the year, I will look at the calendar and I will kind of theme my groups for each month around what's happening that month. Obviously, January is New Year's resolutions. People have new goals. They are setting their sights high. February is Valentine's Day. So I think last February I did like a couples challenge group. So thinking around the holidays, Christmas, it's like a Fitmas or staying away from the holidays, keeping the stress low. Summertime is always like, you know, trying to get in bathing suit ready, or springtime is bathing suit ready, different things like that. So looking at your calendar, maybe the month that you and your spouse got married, maybe doing a couples challenge group then, or something around around what's important in your life, because then you're going to be excited to talk about that topic and you're going to be excited to share value. Maybe you're going to share tips on how to create more time between you and your spouse during that month or something like that. Think outside the box. In Pinterest, you guys, Pinterest has tons of ideas, things that catch your eye. Maybe it's affirmations, maybe it's self-love. whatever it is, whatever catches your attention, DIY projects, whatever it is, that's you. So that's what your tribe is going to be attracted to. Speak to your tribe, okay? Plan your groups around what really makes you excited in life outside of health and fitness, okay? Because that's what's going to keep you engaged and get your followers excited too. So don't just copy and paste. You guys probably aren't dealing with that a whole lot, but like once you start using my challenge tracker app, once you've done a couple groups, you can actually just go in and hit copy and schedule, and it'll schedule it into your new group, which is amazing when you need like a quick post to go into a group. But I don't recommend doing that all the time because then it becomes mundane. Your energy in the group is low because you're not as excited about that post as you were the first time that you did it. And it drops the energy in the group, right? If you're not really present in the group and you're just copying and pasting a post, it's not going to have the same feeling behind it, okay? So making sure that you're coming up with fresh content. And we already talked about planning groups around different times of the year and the holidays. So then the next one is set the expectations on both sides. So you guys, this is a really big one. And it's kind of scary at first when you think about it, but it makes a group so much better. And when you have somebody that's committed to a group, say, okay, I'm going to be showing up every single day without fail for you. This is what I expect from you. For me to be able to 100% mentor you and help you reach X, Y, and Z, we need to be working on our nutrition. Not being perfect, but we need to log our nutrition every day and share that in the group. We need to log our workouts or, check in with the group and say, hey, you guys, I missed my workout today because of whatever. Life happened, whatever. But set the expectations. You're letting them know that you're going to be there, but that you're also expecting them to show up too. Because let's be honest, just like I can't do coaching for you and I can't do your health and fitness for you, I can only coach you. You can't do it for anybody else, right? So set the expectations, let them know, look, you're going to be here to be their cheerleader. You're going to be there to mentor them and keep them accountable, but they have to take the step forward to show up to, okay? And the other thing is don't let people walk all over you. Part of setting the expectation, there's a fine line here, and I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way because there's a very fine line here. We are not free. Our time is not free. We all sacrifice time being coaches, right? Being on this call is sacrificing time with your family or whatever else you could be doing. So providing value in a group and leading a challenge group, you're sacrificing time with your family. You're sacrificing something else that you could be doing selfishly for yourself. Know that you're worth value, okay? If we always let people in on the free ride, how do you think they're going to treat us? They're going to probably kind of blow us off and not take the group seriously and think that we don't have much to offer because everything that we offer is free. Now, I also believe that it is very valuable to provide free value to people. But I only do it to a certain point. If I feel like somebody keeps asking but is never willing to invest back in me, I cut it off because I'm taking the time to respond to that person, to love on that person, to follow up with them and send them positive affirmations or whatever I know that they need in their life or a recipe or whatever. That's taking time from me. So monetarily is how people can invest back in me, right? And invest back in you. And it's investing in themselves. Let's be honest. If they truly want to make changes with their nutrition and fitness, it's not going to be off of a free meal plan, right? They're going to have to make some sort of an investment. So set your expectations as a coach to providing and servicing people, but also remembering your value and not letting people walk all over you. Okay, there has to come a time that you say, look, I would really love to keep helping you, but I really feel that the best thing to help you reach X, Y, and Z is for you to join us in this challenge group and to invest in your health and your fitness. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, cool. So, and just being honest, when people put a little skin in the game, they're much more likely to show up. right? If we just say, if somebody says, well, I already have the 21-day fix, okay, great, and they're not working with a coach, I'll let them in my group. But then I expect them after the first month to invest in me in some way, whether it's through Shakeology or it's the performance line or whatever, because I'm taking time to love on them, so they need to invest back in me, okay? If we just give free all the time, you guys are going to burn yourself out and you're not going to see your business grow, okay? So set those expectations. And kind of like I said earlier, don't leave the tribe to pull people in, okay? You have to love on the people who are showing up and who are plugging into your groups continually, day after day. If they miss a day or two, we all do, right? We all get off track. But if you have somebody that keeps saying that they're going to show up and then doesn't, you have to say, look, I'm here for you when you are ready, but we're going to move forward, okay? And then the last one is recognize or recognition. How good does it feel when you get a shout out and somebody recognizes you for, you know, or just saying I'm proud of you for whatever, you know, maybe you wrote down a plan and you're going to stick to it, or maybe you did really good with your nutrition this week, or maybe you killed your workouts for the week. It feels really good when somebody recognizes you and sees that you're moving forward, that it's not that it's not for nothing, but that somebody else is noticing. It makes you feel good, right? And it gives you more encouragement and momentum to move forward and to keep working hard, because on those days that we don't want to, we kind of remember, she's watching me, I have to show up, right? It's the same thing with our challengers. Recognize them. You know, when you see them do really good, you see them show up for an entire week and they didn't miss a Shakeology or they didn't miss a workout, make a pretty little graphic in Canva or PicMonkey. Super simple, doesn't take very much time, and give them a shout out, or just tag them in the post, you know, in your group. It doesn't take a lot of effort to recognize them. Send private messages and say, hey girl, I really saw that you were kind of struggling this week because of whatever, life was crazy, but you still got so many workouts in and I'm super proud of you. I just spit, sorry. And I'm super proud of you. You know, just reminding them that you are watching and that you're super proud of them. Another way that you can do that is giveaways. And giveaways don't have to be super expensive. Like, you can go to Target and go to the little dollar section and get tons of cute little things. I get mine at TJ Maxx for like $4. You can get super cute little notebooks. I have a whole tote of them that have, like, some of them are Bible verses, and then they're just like a calendar inside, or maybe they're a journal, or they have inspirational quotes or whatever. Different little things like that you can very easily put in a flat rate envelope, ship for super, super cheap, and write a handle. Have these. I get these off of Amazon, you guys, and they're just little blank note cards that are super cute. Sometimes I get gold flake metal ones, or those are kind of like floral, kind of earthy tone ones. Get yourself a stack of blank note cards. Go to the dollar store. They have them there too. And write a handwritten note and just, you know, empower that person for the accomplishments that they've made. Recognizing your amazing challengers, the ones who keep showing up, who are empowering others in the group, who are engaging, recognize them and say, girl, you would make an amazing coach because you're doing X, Y, and Z. I love that you're empowering the other girls in the group, okay? Planting that seed and letting them believe that they could do it too, that they're already doing what you're doing as a coach, and sharing that opportunity and that belief within them, okay? So that's all I really have. The last thing I wanted to talk about was there are two different ways you can run challenge groups. And one is through Facebook, and two is through the My Challenge Tracker app. Now, I personally use My Challenge Tracker app, okay? You can use Facebook. There are many successful coaches that use Facebook, and there are many successful coaches who use My Challenge Tracker app, and then there are coaches who use both together. Both together for me would be a headache and would be a lot more work for one group to be in two different. And I will tell you the reason I moved away from Facebook is because the app takes away all the noise of Facebook. all the distractions. And when you log in to the My Challenge Tracker app, you're solely focused on what you're there for your nutrition, for your fitness, empowering the other women, really reading their posts and getting to know them better and creating a community, where Facebook can be a bit more distracting and it can be overwhelming if there are several people in the group and you're getting a ton of notifications all the time, right? Where with the My Challenge Tracker app, you're really not getting a lot of notifications unless it's your coach that's posting in the group, right? So I personally like to use the My Challenge Tracker app. You can email directly from that. You can see exactly how many times they've logged a workout, how many times they've logged Shakeology. All of their information can be stored there. And I will tell you this, a lot of coaches right now are killing it on Instagram. And most people who use Instagram very regularly are not on Facebook. It's just the reality. So if you only run challenge groups on Facebook, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot with people who you're building connections and relationships with on Instagram. So I personally choose to use the My Challenge Tracker app. I did do a call a few months ago, and it's on my YouTube channel underneath the Team Living Healthy and Fit calls, on how to set up a group if you're not yet familiar with using the My Challenge Tracker app portal. It's super easy, you guys. It's super easy. It's super user-friendly. The only thing that people have to do if they are not yet a client is they at least have to have a free membership. Okay? They at least have to have the free membership through you on teambeachbody.com. If they do not have that, you will not be able to add them to a group. So let's say you're going to run a free group in the My Challenge Tracker app. You absolutely can do that. You just need to make sure that they all enroll with the free membership. Okay? Does that make sense? And then obviously when Alex is like, yeah, I got it. And then obviously if they've ordered a challenge pack or they're a new coach or whatever, they're already going to have an account with you. So that's going to allow them access in the group. Okay? Cool. Do any of you, Alex, do any of you have any questions? Or are you planning a challenge group coming up? Like, what are any thoughts at all? You can unmute yourself if you have a question.
So I think I'm going to do, and I didn't know if I should add people to your 80-day obsession group, but I ended up making an event on Facebook, and I didn't realize that when you make it public, it just showed, I mean, obviously I knew it showed everybody, but I thought you had to like invite people first. So it just kind of popped up last night, and people actually have started like emailing me and asking me questions and stuff. So I was kind of excited about that. But I didn't know if I'm supposed to filter my people into your group, like under me in your group, or if I should have my own group. Just because I'm not.
Because why?
Well, it'll be my first group, and I just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I just get anxious.
That's all right. Well, I think it's a perfect opportunity for you to host your first group, and
Okay.
to spread your wings a little bit and to go for it. What's beautiful about the My Challenge Tracker app is they actually will put a guided post list in there for you for 80 days of obsession. I
really?
encourage only using that, and I do encourage changing the wording. But it will give you a post for every single day for the prep week and for the 80 days of the group. So it'll give you pretty much all the content that you have to run a successful group. It tends to be a little bit more branded Beachbody, where I like to brand myself and the bodies that I'm speaking to. So I don't use those 100%, but they are very helpful. And it could also be a great opportunity to pair up with somebody else in the team and to split the workload. Say, hey, look, like I'm going to run an 80 days of obsession group. I would love to do it with you. Maybe we can alternate weeks who's posting. And when you post, you can schedule the posts out. So that's nice too. You don't have to worry about being live in the group for the post to go. And then what I do is I will schedule 1 week at a time. I usually schedule Monday to Tuesday. and then I'll do it again on Monday, and I'll schedule to the following Tuesday. So that way I can put the content around what I think that the girls might be struggling with, or what they might want more of, what they're more responsive to, different things like that. And then they're all scheduled out, but I make it a priority to check into the group at least once a day, if not twice a day. So even though I'm not in there posting it live, I'm still checking into that group so I can engage with them on their posts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I would definitely do it. I think that you will do great with it. Are you going to participate in the coach test group?
So what day do you have to have your package by? Because I just am not able to buy it right yet. Like, I should be able to buy it after Friday. But I would like to, because I'm going all in.
Yeah.
Too.
Do it.
Because you have to buy the mega, right?
Yeah. No, it's any.
Okay.
You can do the coach test group if you do any accessory package or any of the bundles for coaches. I went with the mega.
Okay.
I know that it's an investment. Trust me, I know, because I bought 2 of them for PJ himself. But it is a significant.
I just really
to have all of the nutrition for the full 80 days than if you were to buy them by month, even with our coach discount.
Yeah.
Huge savings. So I went with the mega pack for both of us. You will get an email. And the cool thing about you being in the test group, what I was just saying, Katie, I know you're going to be in it too, is you can take the value that Autumn is providing for us in that coach test group and share it into your test group. You don't have to share everything, but the things that really speak to you, I think it's really cool to pull that over and share that into your group. And the reason that they're running that group on Facebook is because currently the My Challenge Tracker app can only contain 250 people per group. And there's already 4,000 people in her test group. So it just capacity-wise wouldn't have held that many people yet. Because most coaches challenge groups are not 4,000 people.
Right.
But I think that's really, a really good point is to know that you can pull that content over and really provide some awesome stuff for your customers, because she's going to be talking about how to keep on track for the full 80 days and the nutrition. And I mean, she made the program.
Yeah.
So that's a really good
definitely
source to have, right? A really good resource to have. Cool.
Okay, so it's just like once you sign up for the package, then they send you the email about it.
I think Katie. So I was actually talking to like my great grandmother in the company, because I requested to join the group like Sunday, and I'm still not approved. So I was like, I just check in. Like, is it do I need to do anything or whatever? And she said basically what's happening is because there's so many coaches that are gun-ho for this, that once you order, you're put on a timeline. So once you order, so many days later, you're going to get an email that tells you. I think Katie ordered Monday, and today she got her email about actually joining the group. And I ordered Thursday, and I don't think I actually got my email until Sunday, and I did it right away. So you're put on a timeline. It doesn't start till.
They said it could take up to 5 days.
What?
Okay.
You said it can take up to 5 days. Is that what you said?
That's what the email said.
Oh, okay. So they recommend that within 24 hours of you requesting to join that group, because you have to they have to verify that you actually ordered one of the packages to be a part of that group.
Yeah.
So you have to fill in an email, like an information thing. It only takes like 2 minutes. And then it gives you the Facebook link, and it asks you to request to join the group within 24 hours. So basically they're going in and verifying every single person, because they don't want just any coach to be in that group.
Yeah.
The coaches who are all in and who really purchase the accessory or above package and are going to do the program as designed.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions, girls?
No.
No? All right. Well, again, I appreciate you both being on the call tonight and making that time. I'm going to get the recording up, so if you want to listen to the playback, if you have any questions or you think of something, as always, just let me know. And I guess guess that's it. So I'm going to go take a bath and go to bed because I still do not feel all that great.
Okay. Hopefully you feel better.